Haven't seen you in a couple weeks.
I know, it's been forever.
Good to have you back.
Back to the show and regular game week, so let's have some fun.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, nice
Love you
crowd.
guys.
Really good crowd. I did mention this briefly in the intro. Birthday week for you.
I almost forgot.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, no.
That's why we're here.
I mean, I'm living the dream, so every day is a birthday gift to me. So can't complain about it. And I'm just getting older. I'm just be a big 4'9" on
You're
Thursday.
a 49er this week.
I am. Yeah, I'm 49er for life and Cougar for life, and you know, was just getting old. But I got good thing I had to shave, so there's no gray hair on my face, just my hair. And I had no gray hair when I got this job, and now it's like, there you go, it's happening. So
yeah, that's why I shave it tight, because when it grows out out gray.
I'm maybe 1 year away from doing your hairstyle, so we'll be twins.
Thursday, right? Though, is your birthday day?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to Kalani. Happy 49th coming up this week.
Thank you.
I also mentioned this in the intro. BYU goes from unranked in the preseason, and here you are sitting in the top 15, 14th and 15th in the two major polls. It's a steady rise. You got to be consistent. You got to be, as you say, hungry and humble, and keep playing your best every week. But what a great reward for these guys to be sitting in the top 15 right now. Yeah,
I'm just really proud of the team and the players. The hard work pays off, and you know, they've been able to overcome some adversity, obviously, from last year. But leaders have stepped up, and so it's easy for me when I have wonderful young men to coach, and then we have the best fan base in the world. So it makes a lot of sense for it to get some success. And you know, we're looking forward to being back home after being away last week and having the stadium rock. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's funny, Kirby Smart, head coach of Georgia, was actually saying this week, he's like, man, I wish our stadium had more noise in it. And I was like, well, it's not our problem, because LaVell Edwards Stadium has been a great place to play football here, really, since you've been here the entire time. But what a great vibe it's been at home this year.
Yeah, and everyone that pitches in, there's a lot of work that goes into setting it up. It's from all the people that work at the stadium, the events, and you know, everyone just has it from the concessions, which I love. I never get to take part of, you know, but it's the dancers, the entertainment, the band. I mean, I know I'm leaving people out, cheer team. I mean, all that goes into this wonderful event, and we just have a lot of fun doing it and performing for the fans, and I know the fans enjoy it. So it's a spectacle, and I love being part of it.
So this Saturday, you'll be at roughly the halfway point of your season, regular season at least. And, you know, what people thought was going to happen in the Big 12 in the preseason doesn't look a lot like that 5 games in right now. A lot of things have been shaken up, and teams who were picked high are a little lower. Teams picked low, like BYU, a little higher. You never know in this game. And in the Big 12, there's been some surprises already.
Yeah, and I think if the guys just focus on performing at their best, that's been our focus. It's not about the result base and not about the wins. It's actually about just going out and doing your best. And you can live with the result if you just perform at your best. And that's what we're trying to get the guys to do. I think we can play better. What I like from our team is that we've gotten better every week as we went along. And I can say that the bye week we got better too. So I just want to show it off, you know, on Saturday and see how much better we can show from week 1 to week 6, you know, to game 6. And but I'm just really proud of the guys and the leadership on our team. I'm really proud of what they're doing off the field, the service that they're committed to doing. I mean, it's just more than just football here at BYU, and it always will be that way. And it's not anything that I've done. It's something that LaVell started from the very beginning, is to make sure that the program's aligned with the mission of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so we're well aligned with that. I feel good about where we're at. Same thing that Coach Mendenhall did and that Croton tried to do when he was here too. And this is the wonderful thing about BYU football, is that LaVell kind of set the standard and the example, and then we'd be foolish not to try to follow.
How did you get better during the bye week? What did you do with the guys last week?
Well, healthier is one of them. I mean, we got some guys that are back. LJ Martin's back and had a great practice today, so him and Hinckley Ropati are ready to go. And you know, we've been missing them. I'm really thankful that we had guys step up while they were injured and while they were healing. So in that one way is that we've been able to heal quite a bit, but we're always going to work on the fundamentals. And when it comes down to football, it's just like everything else. It usually comes down to simple and small things. And so we go back to the fundamentals of football. Just like in life, you go back to the fundamentals of the gospel and doing the small things first. And then you start to realize that when you do all things the right way, it makes you a better result for you, and it makes you happier, and brings joy to your life. So that's what it is. It's like it's nothing groundbreaking other than it's something that these young men have been grown with. They've been raised with this already, and my job is just to keep reminding them how they were raised and put it together in a team.
When you're 5-0, you attract attention as well. Fox is bringing the Big Noon Kickoff show to Provo this weekend for the first time. That'll shine another new spotlight on BYU.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think you know, and those are great personalities that are coming in on that Fox staff, and I mean, you know, we connected to a lot of those guys. They've done a great job for college football. I know our fans will do a great job welcoming them all in. You know, and Urban Meyer's one of them, and I know that he coached for Utah before. But just a reminder that he was super kind to me and showed me a lot of kindness when I was up and coming as a coach. He was able to take care of me when I was looking to do some development. So when he was at Florida, he opened up their office for me to come and talk to their defensive coaches. He did the same thing at Ohio State. And so I know our fans will show him a nice warm welcome, you know, just like they did when Bronco came back and played against us. I forget what year that was. And I'm almost 49. I'm getting old. I can't remember it. But it was a good. It's the way our fans are, you know. And our fans are the best when they're at their best. And so looking forward to them just being different than everyone else and being unique. It's why I love them. It's why they're the best.
We'll test program to Provo.
Yeah, and then they had some success, and we made some mistakes, but just like the way the guys just kept playing and kept believing in each other. It was all about everyone doing their part. We had some guys trying to take it upon themselves to make the play themselves, and realizing that they have to play complementary football with the other 10 guys on the field. And once they did that, I think we were able to take over the game.
BYU defeating SIU in the opener. That's how the season got underway. So an FCS school to get the season going, and then it was down to Dallas to take on an SMU team that was on a 9-game home win streak, and they had been averaging 54 points per home game in that streak. And the Cougars played well from the get-go in this one. This was back and forth, a lower-scoring game, but you kept SMU out of the end zone all night long.
Yeah, and we watch it on film. You could tell that this is a really good team, tons of talent, and well-coached. And we knew it was going to be a battle playing it at their home stadium. And we had representation. Our fans were there to help cheer us on. And our guys made a few more plays than they did. And we were fortunate to come out with a victory. You see how good they're doing right now and what they're doing against their ACC schedule.
You're their only loss of the season.
Yeah, they're doing some great. I think they're ranked too. So,
yep.
Really good team, and wish them the best the rest of the way. But we were able to find a little bit of identity in this game too, and kind of grow from that game.
Then it was time to renew an old rivalry, going up to Laramie.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, it was nice to be there in September and not November. You know, big difference. And I was able to be on the sideline with a short sleeve, but really cool environment. I thought the fans were awesome, on our fans, and also Wyoming. It was like seeing old friends again and competing on the field. But it was a cool experience. Glad that we got a lot of reps for young guys and developed guys.
So that capped the BYU non-conference portion of the slate. By the way, this you had just finished moments ago telling Keelan in the halftime locker room to make sure you hit it on that kickoff return to open the second half, and that's what he did with it.
Yeah, I wish you guys didn't capture that on video, because now I'm just telling every player to make every play and all that, trying to basically forecast good fortune on our behalf. But it was one of those things that you just knew that he was so close to getting that score. And I mean, the guys had a really good time there in Laramie. It was a lot of fun.
Solid win for BYU, and then conference play got underway. And what a night against K-State. Special Saturday night at LaVell Edwards Stadium. And the latter part of the first half saw everything change. The defense rising up, scoring there with Tommy Prasis, and pick an interception. And in the second half, another pick. And this thing swung really quickly. Yeah,
we were able to score the 31 points in the middle 8, which was nice. And I like the way our team responded. I mean, it was early. Just looked, it was a tough, not a lot to cheer about, and then our fans just started cheering when we got the turnover and scored, and then it just seemed like it never stopped. It was a deafening environment and a lot of fun, but again, a really good team. We had some good fortune. I didn't foresee this one happening. I've been telling him to catch the ball, and get a regular punt return. But this is nice when good things happen, even when you're lucky. I think you have to be really thankful for those moments.
Really special moment at LaVell Edwards Stadium. Sione Moa was kind of a revelation in that game. One of a number of running backs you've had to turn to this season.
A lot of guys stepped up, and freshmen like Sione Moa and freshmen like Pokai Haunga, those guys did a great job for us.
All right, and the last game you played after you got to 4-0 and 1-0 in league was down in Waco, and an outstanding start for BYU. You're up 21-0 in the first quarter in this one.
Yeah, great way to start. I think a lot of people were concerned about us being up early in the morning, and I kind of liked it. These guys are used to being up early from seminary, stuff like that. So I don't know why people were so concerned. We have a lot of return missionaries on our team that get up at 6:30 every morning. So I don't know why people were worried about us being up early. But obviously it did well for us to play early in the morning. We just got to find ways to sustain those leads. And then I think there's ways that we can do it. It's just going back to the small and simple things, the fundamentals. We can just, convert some plays, execute better. Then it doesn't have to have so much drama like we did here, even though I'm thankful that we were able to get it. I like the less dramatic wins. The end of the Kansas State game was a lot more fun to me.
The defense making plays to seal the deal in Waco, and really the defensive identity has been so solid for BYU. These are just a few scattered numbers of note from the first 5 games of the season. I know you love the fact that the turnover number, you're getting a lot of takeaways. You're a tremendous, outstanding top 5 team in pass efficiency defense. The entire D's been playing so well, but it's coming from everywhere right now. There's a lot of complementary football being played. Yeah,
and just the discipline from the team. I think the guys are it's nice when the leaders are correcting themselves and are speaking to the underclassmen and seeing the mistakes and correcting it on the field rather than the coaches having to do it all the time. It's nice when they're policing each other in terms of the right proper technique and the right alignment and assignment. And so I have to give a lot of credit to our upperclassmen and the leadership that we're getting from them.
Those season stats we saw presented by Smarty. Coming up, meantime, Saturday at LaVell Edwards Stadium, it is BYU and Arizona, their 4th meeting in Kalani Sitake's 9 seasons. BYU has won the first 3 get-togethers, including your head coaching debut back in 2016 down in Glendale. The first opponent you faced as head coach of BYU was Arizona.
Yeah, our old friends. And so, I mean, this is... it's been fun watching them, and now that we're back in the same conference together, and I mean, it just makes sense for us that we're close to each other to play more often. Really talented team. You guys, those who've seen them play, I mean, they have an explosive offense and an underrated defense. Not a lot of people talk about their defense, but you look at their staff and you look at their coaches. I mean, I'm really good friends with their head coach and good friends with a lot of guys on their staff, but they have a lot of legends on their staff, guys that have coached a lot of wins and a lot of championship teams. So their team will be ready. They went up to Salt Lake City a couple weeks ago and went into a difficult environment and came up with a win. I think they won that game 23-10. So they definitely have our attention. We can see it on film. I want our guys to just be humble, and we respect our opponents, and we know that we're going to get their best shot. I've said it every week that we just got to make sure that they get ours as well.
Your second season at BYU was 2017. That was Coach Brennan's first season at San Jose State, his previous stop, and you played him that season. You faced him one time as a head coach. You got that win back in 17. By the way, the 3 games you played against Arizona, the one common theme was they've all been away from Provo. You had Glendale, you had Tucson, you had Las Vegas. Now you finally get them at your place.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for reminding me. I feel like you know that I'm getting older, so you have to remind me of these things. So, yeah, that was... Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun to see this team and to see the progress through the last 9 years I've been head coach and to be able to play against them. I think Brennan does a great job coaching his team, and like I said, they'll be ready to play. It's an honor for us to be on the field with them.